5 terrible things men go through in their marriages. Most men go through serious disrespect from the same woman they spend their hard-earned money on. There is nothing more disheartening than building a life for someone who doesn't respect you. Many men come home to women who belittle them, undermine their efforts, and show no gratitude for the sacrifices they make. These men wake up every day, go out into a harsh world, and work tirelessly just to provide for their families, only to come home to criticism, attitude, and disrespect. Disrespect in marriage cuts deep. It robs a man of his confidence, silences his voice, and can drive him into depression. When a man starts to feel like an ATM machine rather than a partner, when every action he takes is met with complaints instead of appreciation, he begins to question his worth. A healthy marriage is not built on money alone. It thrives on mutual respect. Ladies, never disrespect the man who is trying. He may not be perfect, but he is present, and that matters. Most men go through abuse too, but they can't talk because no one will believe them. This is a brutal truth. Men get abused too, physically, emotionally, and verbally, but society has conditioned men to man up, to take it like a man, and to remain silent even when they're dying inside. When a man is slapped, insulted, manipulated, or emotionally blackmailed by his wife, it's often dismissed as not serious. But abuse is abuse, no matter the gender of the victim. Many men suffer psychological torment behind the scenes, being called useless, cursed out in front of their children, manipulated with threats, and sometimes even attacked physically. Yet when they try to speak up, they are mocked or ignored. How can a man be abused, people ask. And so these men stay quiet. They bottle it up, and some eventually explode, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. It's time we normalize male vulnerability. It's time we believe men when they say, "I'm not okay." Most men are sex-starved in marriage. Yes, it's uncomfortable to talk about, but we must. For many married men, intimacy becomes a weapon rather than a gift. What used to be a mutual expression of love slowly becomes transactional, or worse, completely withheld. A lot of women have learned to use sex as a tool to punish, control, or manipulate their husbands. And men, out of love or fear of being misunderstood, often say nothing. But this hurts deeply. A man who feels unwanted, undesired, or rejected by his own wife begins to feel empty. Intimacy is not just about physical satisfaction. It's also about connection, affirmation, and emotional bonding. When that is constantly denied, it opens the door for frustration, temptation, and emotional withdrawal. Marriage is not a prison where pleasure is locked away. It should be a place where both partners find fulfillment and joy, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Most men go through paternity fraud due to infidelity from their wives. One of the most devastating betrayals a man can ever experience is discovering that the child he raised, loved, and called his own isn't biologically his. Paternity fraud is not just a scandal. It's a soul-shattering tragedy. It's not just about DNA. It's about the broken trust, the wasted years, the emotional investment, and the psychological damage of being deceived by someone you believed in. A man who experiences this kind of betrayal carries a pain that words cannot express. It's not just infidelity. It's a lifelong lie that breaks both heart and identity. Some men find out after decades. Some never find out. But the emotional toll is heavy, and it often pushes them into deep depression, rage, or complete disillusionment with love and family. If you are a woman in a marriage, understand this. Cheating on your man is not just a mistake. It can be a life-destroying decision. Be honest, be loyal, because nothing good ever grows on the soil of lies. Most men go through false accusations and bitter divorce battles that strip them of everything they've worked for. In many parts of the world, family law is stacked against men. Divorce. Many parts of the world, family law is stacked against men. Divorce, for some, is not just the end of a relationship, it's the beginning of emotional and financial torment. Many men lose their homes, their savings, their businesses, and most painfully their children, because of bitter divorce settlements and false accusations that no one even tries to verify. Some women use the system to destroy the man, accusing him of abuse, infidelity, neglect, or even criminal behavior, just to gain control, revenge, or custody. And guess what? Society often believes her automatically. Some men are stripped of their dignity, reduced to weekend fathers, and left to start from scratch in their 40s or 50s. all because the system favored the voice that shouted loudest, not the one that told the truth. This is not to say all women are wicked, far from it, but some have turned divorce into a weapon, and too many men have become silent casualties of that war. Let's end the silence. Men feel pain, men cry, men break, but they're taught to pretend they don't, that they're always okay, that they're made of stone. That must end. This is a wake-up call to society. Stop treating men like machines. They are human. They bleed. They need love, respect, and fairness, just like anyone else. To every man who is suffering in silence, you are not weak. You are not alone, and you deserve peace. Speak up. Seek help. Don't die in silence for the sake of pride. And to every woman reading this, be the kind of wife that brings healing, not hurt. Build your man. Love him. Respect him. Because a good man deserves peace too. Marriage is not war, it's a partnership. If it feels like a battle every day, someone is not fighting fair. If you are not following this page, you may not see me again. Like and follow this page for more amazing contents like this.